raise my voice to the sky. Oh, liberty, shout for the free, let it ring you the cry. I'm gonna fight it on out, fight for you and me. Lift up, lift up, hear me singing now what we're battling for, living free and brave now and evermore. On hallowed grounds where our forefathers trod, marching on to the beat of our heart's resolve. We're breaking these chains, oh history's embrace. Rising up, rising up, standing tall for our rights in the light or the storm, holding tight to the truth that our spirits adore.
Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? It is this is just going to be some new flavor reviews. Just initial testing, not really true full review because sometimes they'll change after. But that's what's starting for today, and we do the initial testing live, and then we'll do the final test. Hippie Vapes is first, Miles second, CJ third. Buster Bell came in. Bell, Arnie S, Capier, Bust, Dan McCormick. No,
McClintock.
McClintock. I screwed that up. Dan McClintock. And Patrick Conquest. Hey, Patrick. Yeah. So yeah, we got the flavors obviously going around behind me. We have the ultimate blue raspberry, ultimate coconut milk, ultimate Fuji apple, grape tutti frutti, sorry, and ultimate white chocolate mint. And then I'm also I got a WS23 mix and a WS5 mix to try side by side with the same percentage in to see how much different they really are. Supposedly it's supposed to hit different parts of your mouth, and WS5 is typically considered cooler. Yeah. That's in the light box, so yeah. I had a new toy. I had to play. But anyhow, yeah, so you got the ultimate blue raspberry and the ultimate coconut milk in there. And then we'll switch partway through. I've got the Fuji apple, grape tutti frutti, and the white chocolate. Here. And test these and see if they're any good. I mean, be honest with you, it's been hit or miss with these ultimate bottles. So
All right.
been hit or miss with the
Blue
ultimates. I mean, none of them have been horrible. Just no, I take that back. I did not like, what was it? The cake batter, something like that.
Think
Had that burnt note for me. Burnt note for me. I did not care for. Let's see. I got everything re-wicked and fresh. It's all fresh wicking. At least to start. I got 5 flavors. Fine. I'll do fruits on one. And I'll do the coconut milk and the white chocolate mint in the other. I am kind of curious, like Buster Bell's curious about those. I'm curious how they work together. I did mix with the spoiler where I mixed with coconut milk, so I have a little idea of. Cassie doesn't. Let's see. I got the Fuji apple again. And it smells good. Actually, it does.
I've got the blue ras first. It's not bad.
It smells a bit like a Granny Smith. Does. That'd be a win. Oh, that's weird.
See, now this part's hard because I haven't tested those ones and you haven't tested these ones, so we can't really talk about them yet because then we're giving each other notes. See why I don't like doing this?
Oh, I'm fine with that because I'll argue with you anyway. We argued last time we did.
All right, so the blue ras isn't bad. It's a nice blue ras. It's a little tiny bit on the tart side. And it's almost got like that seedy pop you get when you eat a raspberry. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm actually not paying attention.
Okay, good.
I'm paying attention to my flavor. So Fuji apple, I'm getting a fleshy, almost red Macintosh apple. Almost because it's similar to Knobs, it has that green note to it too, but it's not as prominent. It is mostly the red and sweet red. I say sweet red. It's all right. I mean, to be honest with you, it's not that nice bright Fuji apple we typically know. It's not the Vape Train red Fuji apple. It's not that caliber. It's okay. It's just okay. Yeah, that's not a good start for me. Just start decent for you at least
Yeah.
compared to other blue raspberries, because that's something people are gonna want to know. And you're a little bit better of a very
So it tastes to me kind of like the blue raspberry gums that they have out, but without like the gum part, but that blue ras flavor to it, as opposed to like one of the hard candies or something. Almost a little powdery, but
with
not
you,
quite.
CJ. Out of the line has just been okay. If that's a couple I do like. Well, the bakeries I get like weird burnt plasticky notes off of it. It's like, eh. And for one thing, biscuit. Sorry, your ultimate is not as good as your original. Don't get rid of the original, please. Hate the fact. Where would it pair with? What other one would you pair this one with? Right before we get
I honestly don't know. I don't play with blue ras a lot. I got over blue ras like super quick. So, I mean, I think if you wanted to go for like a hard candy, you could mix it with the Wonder flavors and you'd get like a really nice rounded out candy or
oh, that's why
I don't know.
Lester Bella, I really on the new cotton there. I really saturated the crap out of it. Vaped it a few times. Normally I wouldn't vape that much off a tester, but for saturated cotton, yes. Always gives not this isn't mute. This is it's a freaking boring apple. It's not even a nice vibrant apple in any way. It's not fleshy, but it's kind of boring, like boring. It's kind of not dry, but almost dry sensation on your tongue. Boring apple. Would it be useful? Yes. Would I say, "Oh, hurry up and chase this down"? Sorry, guys. That's not a chaser. Ever like
Yes.
blue raz?
So if you have never been a fan of blue ras, I would definitely not say that this would be one to try to get into blue ras with. I believe this is going to be one that is going to have to be played with to make it come up the way you're going to really want your blue ras to be. Yeah.
A couple here I am looking forward to trying, and the WS5 I'm really curious. And the WS5 isn't new by any means, but it's been difficult to get for like I wanted to get it. It was difficult to get. Bob tried chasing it down. It was almost impossible to get without buying a bulk. And now it's available at a regular distro that we can get it. I mean, that's
Oh,
and if it is more powerful than the WS23, it's not a bad price for it either.
okay.
Just okay, it's time for yeah, me too. God damn it. All right, so I am going with Ultimate Grape Tutti Frutti next. In
And
a row.
I have the coconut milk.
The Tutti Fruities have been hit and miss, so this will be interesting. Smells like a kind of a grape and cream, but the smell out the smells like.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down here. So this coconut milk, it's almost got like a toasted coconut vibe. And I think that this is gonna go so good with the toasted coconut cheesecake to make it like a little creamier.
I already know that, but you knew that. And you're right.
Oh, I
That's
might have to make a seventh cheesecake for Saturday.
I was telling you the other day that you know, it's like a creamier version of desiccated coconut. But I got off the mix. Now off the individual shake, I might get better, like more fine notes. Okay, so the grape tutti frutti is not great. It's not bad, but you get that almost like that off note you can get sometimes in the grape where it's kind of got that hinge of astringency to it that goes sort of medicine-y. It's there. Now, will that steep out? That'll be the question. So that might be a steeper. It could have to do with the creaminess in it. The very first toot, I was like, "Oh, this is promising," and then that settled into my stomach. That astringency. If that doesn't steep out, that's not going to be good. If it does steep out, it could be a nice. I wouldn't go too the grape cream, more or less with this. It is a grape cream. I'm not getting anything that really gives me the texture, mouthfeel, or anything like that. It's almost like dry, actually. Yeah. Okay. Well, initial testing. I mean, I'm gonna just go middle of the road for now. But first, I'm gonna say, putting initial notes here. Uh, grape cream, slightly astringent.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit scared of the coconut milk just because every other milk I've
And
ever
medicinal.
tried, I get like that burnt, curdled milk note.
Okay, off the shake, that's only getting a 4.
I'm not getting that burnt curdled milk note from this.
Yeah, no, I did not.
So,
That was really decent in the.
so
It
that
does bring a
mm,
milkiness to the mix, though. I noticed it in because there's no milk in that mix. No, the rest of the mix, but, I haven't even got to that one. All right, so the grape tutti frutti, unless it steeps out differently than it, and to be honest with you, that note does not taste like one that's going to steep completely out for me. It might out it. It's just a grape cream. Really, when was it? The banana tutti frutti, I think, was the best one.
I am not sure about that, Buster Bill.
I can try to find out, Buster Bell. That's a good point. It might be more related to like candy flavorings or like flavorings for different items. Like, I don't think so though. I think the flavor jungle still. The ultimate white chocolate mint, very faint. It's the same percentage as everything else.
So, once you get that dripped, let me know and I'll come and switch out the bottles.
Yeah, let me. Um, Definitely is not nearly as strong as that coconut milk one was, I was kind of thinking, hoping these two would go together well because it did. Coconut milk with coconut with white chocolate mint. Although this is not. It's instantly it's gonna be bland. One of the ones I was looking for. Like these favorites.
See, I like white chocolate, but mints, a lot of them I get toothpaste out of, so I'm hoping I don't get that out of this one. That face is not looking promising.
Wattages is really bland.
That's the third one, right? I can come switch these out.
Yeah. You get a wisp of white chocolate in there and a toothpastey mint.
Tell me that.
Right. Okay. And I don't even have hope for this. I'll be honest. If this steeps out better than what it tastes now, I'll be uh, steeps better than that. God, because
Don't. Let's be quiet.
ugh. Okay. Yeah, so ultimate white chocolate mint. Oh. Wisp white chocolate with toothpaste mint. No. Oh, actually that wisp of white chocolate's actually making it taste more toothpastey.
Oh,
It's actually
great.
adding to it. It adds to it. It doesn't take away. It's adding to the bad. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? Oh, CJ, I was really hoping that was not the case. The smell when I was mixing the bottles, I smelled it and it's like, it smells like it's gonna be great. Yeah, that's Bunny sleeping. That's really her.
Yeah. She was under her mama's blanket. Eating my baby.
So I'm going to the ultimate blue raspberry and ultimate coconut milk, and you
All
are
right.
on to those three.
I am starting with the white chocolate mint and getting it the fuck over with. I'm
I am sorry. I'm
gonna have to
curious though.
lick this bitch.
Glad it is not just me, at least. Sometimes we do this and she'll have a totally different look on her face.
I'm not getting any white chocolate at all. I'm getting like a chalkiness. I'm getting toothpaste. I'm getting Tic Tac, Tic Tac, chalk, and toothpaste. Where's the white chocolate, guys? Seriously, it's
That
totally missing.
ultimate white chocolate, I do not see that getting better. Currently speaking, I can say it. I mean, it's not to the point where you could not use it. It's to the point where I would not use it. It's pretty sad, but from the shake, that's getting. I'll tell you the scores when I'm all done, but that's getting a 2 of 10 from off the shake. That is pretty damn. And it's not even really off shake. These were mixed last night. They have a little. All right, I'm gonna go to mine. I'm going to ultimate blue raz. I'm curious on where this is gonna sit.
I'm not even gonna vape any more of that. That's just gonna get
I would
reliquid.
really like something that would sit with Lavora really. Lavora's got that nice. That's weird. It's got like a somehow they turned blue raz into a real berry,
Yeah, like I said, you get like that almost pop from like eating a raspberry, like when you bite into a seed,
but it's somehow taste a little blue raspberry.
but it tastes like blue raspberry gum without the powderiness. right?
Ironically, we were just talking about Alaskan berry, and this reminds me a bit of the Alaskan berry, only like a blue version. Someone's gonna love. Someone's gonna love.
Um, Buster would like to know what percentage you mix them at.
I mix them all at 2 for starters. If we find that any of them are really weak, like I might bump up that white chocolate. I don't think it's gonna help it. I think it's gonna be worse. Second tester for that today. I think it's gonna actually gross us out worse.
Mm,
Start at 2. The 2 will give us an idea. I don't like to go too high because you blow them out and then you're screwed.
I don't want to try that again.
So it's like a real raspberry. Vibe similar. I know that this doesn't work for everyone. You compare it to another, but if you are a raspberry person, Alaskan berry. Um, that won't help everyone, but it is. I mean, it's a 7. I got to mix with it. Starters just for out there. That's the only one that so far I would say I've tested so far that I would say, yeah, you probably should grab that.
Out of 10, I was doing out of 5.
Yeah, I started doing that at standard, I guess.
All right.
I used to always do that at 5. It's the same thing. I just baseline's 5. It's 5 or better. It's okay. It's usable. 4 is usable technically, but kind of niche. 3, 2, virtually unusable. 1 is lines your trash can. It's on, and we do have a 2 already. Borderline a 1. Now this, the ultimate coconut milk. I always say, just off the smell alone, this is beautiful. Off the smell alone, and in the mix, it worked beautiful. So I have a feeling this is going to be. Yeah, well, Andy, if you like Alaskan berry, if you wind up liking it, this is like a blue version of it. Kinda like a blue, it's like that type of fresh, real berry, but blue. It's a ultimate blueberry, blue raspberry. It's different. Most of them are like candied. This one does not taste candied. It tastes like a real blueberry, blue raspberry. Like somebody went through and did all the genetics and screwed it up and actually made a real blueberry. I
All right. So I've been puffing on this Fuji Apple. I'm not really getting a Fuji apple. It's got a nice crisp apple, but it's more of a mix between like a Macintosh and a Golden Delicious than a
Mhm.
Fuji.
I could see that.
But it's nice and crisp and juicy.
Not bad.
I could see
It's just
myself working with it.
it's just not like, I think Fuji Apple. I can't help but like put myself in. Even if you go red on the red Apple by Ape Train, that's the pinnacle for me. Or either one of the other three Fuji apples, all the green ones, beautiful. And this is kind of like not bad. It's an apple. They threw Fuji and Ultimate in that name just to sell it. Could have just called it Apple. All right, so I really like the Ultimate coconut milk. It's milkier in a single flavor than expected. That explains why I'm getting so much milkiness off my coconut cheesecake mix. There is a really creamy milkiness, light coconut milk. Give it an 8. Have to concur with that. That is The milky.
I mean, it's really good. There's room for improvement, obviously, because everything always has room for improvement, but it's really good. I would
I
recommend.
think that would work really well. You know what that would work well? Okay, it's not as sweet. Lavora sweet coconut that everybody uses to like, moisten stuff up. This would definitely work if you don't mind a little.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting out a seventh recipe for Saturday because I'm going to be playing with this to make a cheesecake. Hopefully, you know where the desiccated coconut is.
It's right in front.
Good, because I'm going to need it.
I would say, yeah, that one. That's coconut.
Hey, isn't that my bottle? Because you have a big bottle.
It is the bigger.
I thought you had like a bigger bottle, like a 60
I
ml.
do. We haven't found it yet. We're going through the flavors, by the way. Flavor cabinet's getting fixed this week too. Now, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm scared right now. Kind of terrified. Now, I get to side by side WS23 and WS5, and I have no idea how bad these. Didn't go extremely strong. I went 2 drops in. These are 5 ml testers. With Wonder Flavors sour watermelon.
Oh,
But is that the white chocolate?
the grape tutti
The grape?
frutti.
Told you it's medicinal, isn't it?
It tastes like children's grape cough syrup, like straight up.
Astringent and medicinal. Yeah, like children's style because it's like it is palatable-ish, not like adult version, but yeah, it's not. That's pretty bad. That might actually get it downgraded more and might make me hate it even more, even if I don't have it in front of me. All right. I know what WS23 is. So let's see how this WS5, see where it hits on the palette before I screw my palette up with it.
Oh, that's yucky.
Exhale. Getting the cooling. Right at the tip of your tongue.
Hi,
And like
Tabitha.
on the roof of your mouth a little bit. That's weird. That's different than WS5. It's not hitting me in the throat. It doesn't feel as cold to me
Oh.
as I expected. I get it on the inhale. Getting that on the inhale. WS5 is on the inhale. Like not quite at the tip of the tongue, but toward the front of the tongue and on the roof of your mouth is where it kind of hits. Okay. Try the other. Try the WS23 in comparison. I'm really curious and if it's really that much different. It almost tastes like I might be wrong, but it might taste a little more heavy. It is a little heavier. I personally prefer the WS23. Get more of a mouth coating sensation.
I
And I get
didn't
a little
really
more on
take
it.
tape anymore. I didn't bring my meth.
Uh mouthfeel, and a dullness compared to WS23. As much as I'm happy that they got it because we haven't been able to get it, I'm not sure I'm in love with it as much as I had hoped. It's not game changing. I was really kind of hoping for more out of that. I'll stick with my WS23 if I want coolant, or the WS23 Polar Blast combo. Although I would try the WS5 with Polar Blast at some point to see. Maybe it reacts differently with another one, but not. I think the WS23 has a crisper, more vibrant vibe. Kind of got a dullness to it that kind of I think's gonna dull some liquids. It'd be nice if you have a liquid that may be a little too bright and astringent. It might dull the edges. Think that's going to be a problem with the WS5 is it might dull things. That might be why we don't, because it doesn't hit my whole mouth. It's just hitting certain spots and it's kind of dulling, at least for fruits. Maybe it'll work better. Maybe it'd be a better one for like an ice cream. Fruit, WS23 win. My nose is running though. Work. WS12, yeah, I would like to try all the coolants. So we were Odie and I were talking about it, and we were talking. Hopefully, we could would have worked it in the schedule. But we were going to do a coolants episode. I'm not far from having almost all the coolants available. Only, I mean, there's a few WSs obviously harder to get that I have, but when it comes to like different flavor house coolants, I got virtually all of them. I collected them because I'm always curious. Was this going to work with this, or someone mix with it? And I'm like, I have that one. And you have the ones that are like mislabeled that you think are coolant, and they're actually just really, really weird mints. All right. I'll go first if you want, hun. But I was just gonna go through what I got for initial testing rate out of 10.
I put
Ultimate
them in the
Blue.
chat already.
Oh, you did?
Hmm.
I can do that. Um, but Ultimate Blue Raspberry, I got a 7, 10. Not bad off. It's a lot like the Alaskan Berry, real raspberry vibe, similar Alaskan Berry. But it's blue. Kind of interesting. It's unique. I think that's going to be a plus. Ultimate Coconut Milk, my favorite so far tonight. Well, pretty sure it's going to be all the way through. It's a milky coconut milk. Definitely milky, not creamy. It's not creamy, and that's an 8 out of 10. Ultimate Fuji Apple, fleshy red, almost sweet Macintosh apple. Gave it a 6. It's all right, but it's apple. Like you said, as I said, almost sweet Macintosh, but it's almost green. It's weird. It's similar to the Noms idea, but the Noms is so much better for that double apple kind of feel. Ultimate Grape Tutti Frutti, grape cream, slightly astringent and medicinal. It's unless it changes with a steep, I don't have big hopes of that. Ultimate White Chocolate Mint, wisp of white chocolate, which is being generous to say that. Like, it is pretty
There's no
not.
white chocolate.
With a toothpaste mint, and that's really, really bad. I'm gonna give it a 2 of 10 because I mean, at least it's not like vomit worthy, but it's close. WS5, inhale towards the front and roof of the mouth, heavier mouthfeel and dullness compared to WS23. 6 of 10 because I'm gonna stick with my WS23 and probably my Polar Blast if I'm ever gonna pull it. It's all right. And that ranking really was just compared to the major coolant. That's what I got. Pick up the coconut, yes. If you like berries, like especially raspberries and stuff like that, the Ultimate Blue Raspberry might be worth picking up just to try out.
All right. So from the blue ras, I gave it a 7. It's slightly tart blue ras, almost gum-like, and you get that almost pop like the seeds in a real raspberry. The coconut milk, I gave an 8. slightly toasted coconut, milky, creamy goodness. It's delicious. I would definitely recommend it. The apple, I gave a 6. You know, it's a middle of the road apple. It's nice and crisp and juicy, but it's not really a Fuji apple. If it was a Fuji apple, I would have probably ranked it a little bit higher. Um, the grape tutti frutti, straight up children's grape cough medicine, I gave that a 2. And the white chocolate mint, I also gave a 2. It's just chalky Tic Tac toothpaste. It,
So we are for this one here, and believe me, we not don't always see eye to eye. It seems like we're close on all the higher ones. We're right on, dead on. Yeah, that's
like
unusual.
legit, those are the last 2 I tried on these 2 RDAs, and I cannot vape anything until I rewick because I can't even finish what's on there. It's bad, 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 bad.
DJ, this isn't giving me the blue raz I was looking for, but it is giving me a blue raz I've never had before.
It's really, it's almost more of a raspberry than a blue raspberry, to be
Yeah, it
honest
is.
with
This is
you.
like it's like somehow they turned a real raspberry blue. It's not that candied fake blue raz we're used to. I've never had a flavor like this. It's
A specific brand of gum that I used to get, and I can't remember. I don't think it was Hubba Bubba. It might have been Bubblicious.
but if you're searching for true blue raz, like the candied version we're used to, candy we're always used to, and when we eat candies or have something flavored blue raz, this isn't probably gonna give you your vibe,
Ooh.
but I do like it.
Airheads. The Blue Raz Airheads.
Still a little less candied though.
A little less candied, but that kind of blueberry or blue raspberry.
But yeah, ultimates, um, 3 of 10 are worth getting. 3 of 5, sorry, 3 of 5 are worth getting here. I think 2 of them,
Our ultimate letdowns.
yeah. Grape Tutti Frutti, no go. Ultimate White Chocolate Mint, no go. If they steep out, I will change the notes and stuff in the final version when we do when we do the final version. It will be a premiere video. We'll be in chat. You can ask questions, but this way here, it'll be concise. But I don't really see those two changing. I'd be surprised. It doesn't seem like the type of stuff that steeps out.
I am not looking forward to having to retest those after they steep. I can tell you that.
2 are really good. 1's all right, and then the other 2, and the WS5. Hey, if you want to play Coolants, try it out. It's there. It's available. We've been looking for it forever, and now I kind of get the idea of why it hasn't been pushed to try and be available. It's got a dulling sensation compared to WS23 that gives you a more vibrant sensation. Like literally, WS23 can bring your fruits up, make them better. This feels like it would dull them down. It did dull it down. Got All right, I think that's all we got on here. So see you guys soon. Saturday, cheesecakes, which was supposed to be for me, but apparently someone else took over that episode.
Listen, you cannot make a cheesecake episode and not expect Lady Liberty to shine.
Yeah. By the way, you have a little bit more time. Candy Grapes 10. It's not my code, but it is 10% off for August for BCF. Take advantage of that code. You can go to advocateforliberty.com, and all the codes are there for me everywhere my code works on there. There's merch there too if you want to join. And I know I never pushed this, but I might as well mention it. I do have a Patreon, and there's a donation page if you want. I could reach farther if that was a possibility. It's up to you guys. It is a possibility. It does make reach a little easier, especially when trying to chase down more flavors from more exotic places to get, so that Cassie can try to single flavor test them because she loves it. Nothing's flew at me from the other room. I'm doing good. All right. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. I mean, it gives you some answers. Hopefully that helps you guys a little bit. I cannot get that white chocolate mint out of my mouth. It's just stuck there. It's kind of gross. Okay. Yep. See you Saturday. Echo Dub, you never disappoint. None of you do. I love this family. I truly do. I wouldn't be here if I did. All right, everybody. Enjoy yourselves and enjoy your week. Happy Vlog Day for those who watch it. You guys tonight or this weekend. Kathy?
Bye.
Bye.